Evening. So this is kind of an interesting topic for me. So everything is made up, even if it's true. It's a really powerful way of intellectually thinking about things. Over the next week, I want to kind of focus on a lot of the subconscious stuff. If you guys have a particular topic you want, ping me, let me know. Love to dive into something if you guys are interested in it. Otherwise, I'll kind of have a set of things I want to talk about this week. So what's interesting about that everything is made up, even if it's true, the principle is basically we are interpreting everything through at least two filters. There's quote-unquote reality. There is our senses' interpretation of that reality, and then our brain's interpretation of those senses, and then our meaning that we put on top of those interpretations. So there's at least three filters going in, at least three filters going out, which makes communication really difficult, which is why we always say, words are extremely clumsy. So it's amazing to me that we even communicate at all, let alone actually communicating well. So it's kind of fascinating that we get as far as we do, right? If everything is made up, our past, right? You can't physically go and touch your past. It's all up here. So every time you access your memory, neuroplasticity says that the brain has the ability to adapt to any circumstance. So every time we access a memory, we can actually go and change that memory for better or worse. When people have looping negative memories, for example, it's starting to get stronger each time they loop through that memory. But we have the ability to change. Good night, Mr. Phillip. Oh, he is so tired. Yeah, it's a bit late for us. Normally we put them down probably an hour, 2 hours ago. It's been a busy evening. We got the Christmas tree up. You can't see it from here, so that's pretty cool. I'll have to show you guys later. But yeah, so since everything's made up, right? Everything's just a model anyway. And with that model, we can then adapt that model to be better, more efficient, all that stuff. So really our gauge is not necessarily true or false. It's beneficial, not beneficial. So for example, yes, a particular event may have happened in the past, but the meaning that we place on top of that event is really what matters more, right? Let's say something traumatic happened, let's say got robbed or something like that, and then we place meaning on that. Oh, I deserve to get robbed, and therefore I'm going to punish myself for the rest of my life. Or I could say, well, that was a random act. I was in the right place at the right time. Just happened to be an opportunity. So we can change the meanings that we place on everything. And I don't know if you guys ever read like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Gregory Baston and Robert Boltz came up with one for the subconscious, and we'll address that a little bit later this week. But we can actually go through and put our own interpretations, our own meanings behind all of the events that happen in our life, and there's nothing governing whether we keep it or readjust it as time goes on. So really the qualification, is it beneficial or is it not beneficial? I don't like to put judgment on things because it's not really helpful. The only real skill or the only real judge on anything is whether it's helping you or hurting you. So I think it's really powerful just to kind of think of things that way. If everything's made up anyway, might as well make it better. So would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. It's kind of an interesting topic for me anyway, and see you guys later.